G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek. So we are back. We are still in spring. We've got most of our field work done now. We are sort of just going around and tidying things up around the farm. We have just bought some pigs. So we're getting some pigs underway. As we've said in a couple of our other series, we're going to start sort of doing stuff as we're getting close to the end of our time with Farming Simulator 17. Do some stuff that we haven't done a lot of due to various reasons, including not doing the pigs because the pigs weren't really viable, and certain crops we haven't used, and all that sort of stuff. So we are getting the pigs done here. Now the thing is with doing the pigs on this map is Stevie shook things up a little bit by changing the components of what actually going to the pig food, which makes it very interesting. So we'll cover them off in a minute. We've just got them working, but you'll notice here for the pig food mixer, it takes steamed potato, corn, and beet pulp. So we've got to get our potato and beets, sugar beets, and put them through the processing units. Now it's going to take a little while to do, so we'll just run over here. So down over here on the other side of the farm, this is part of his update to the version 2, or it may have been a little bit after that. We have these potato washers, which are, well, one of them's busy, the other one's not, throwing up potatoes. Why isn't that one running? What have we got missing? Let's have a quick look. Hey, he's out of fuel and out of water, so we have to refill that one. So these potato washers basically will take your potato in the end here. We fill it up with some water and some fuel. It will then output compost, which is the result of washing the potatoes, and then washed potatoes out the end here. Then the next step in the chain is we'll bring the washed potatoes over here to the steamer. Now the steamer takes water and it basically steams up the potatoes to get the output being the steamed potatoes, and then that's what actually goes into the pig food. Now similarly over here for the for the sugar beets, we bump our sugar beets into here, and then our output we get the beet pulp. So that's what it's doing there. So it's taking the sugar beets and pulping it up, and then we'll get that out as well. So we've had to get that started. So that's what we've been doing a little bit off camera in between all that. Now if we have a look at our animals, we've currently got the pigs all set up. We've got basic food. We had some food that was actually in our silos that we could give them. So we've given them the water, the straw, the pig food. So they're all good to go. Our sheep are still okay. We've just filled them up as well. If we have a look at our main map, so we've got 7 and 8 were harvested. So they need to be, let's have a look. Yeah, we need to get them planted, so that's what we've got to get done, possibly today's episode or the next episode. But all the other fields are basically planted. 13 and 12 need to be done as well, and 11. So we've got majority of the fields done. So 1, 9, 5, 6, 10, and 18 are all planted. So we do have these 2 big fields here to do. So we'll get that done. Now I think I have got a seeder over there ready to go. So that's all well and good. So that's basically where we're at the moment, but we just wanted to get this all sorted out and going so we can actually start producing pig food. We only had 30,000 litres of pig food available to us, which was what was already in the silo when we started this map, when we bought the farm. So we just want to make sure we can get our production going so we can actually sustain our pigs instead of them dying on us. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to get some water, and we need to get some fuel over here for these washers. We'll just see if I can put any more in here. Right, so we'll offload these potatoes now, and then what we'll do is we'll go off and get our water, and then we'll bring our fuel trailer. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just go over and get the fuel trailer now. That's just as easy. So, and we also got the composter up and running, because obviously we want to get our greenhouses over here back up and running. As you can see there, they're all empty. So we haven't been producing any of our small crops from the greenhouses. So we're just filling up the compost at the moment. We're then going to fill up the water, which is what we were doing as we started this episode. And then we also need to get some manure, which is obviously one of the byproducts we'll also get out of the pigs, instead of having to buy it. So, alright. Now, I do have a bit of a problem with this, the fuel trigger. It doesn't like the fuel trigger. So I don't know what the problem is with that, but it's a bit finicky sometimes. It's going to make a liar of me today. So there we go, he's now full of fuel. They only take 5,000 litres of fuel, so it doesn't take all that much. I am on keyboard actually too at the moment, sorry, so if it is a bit more erratic than normal, for those that love to pull the mickey out of me about my driving skills, then I'm going to blame the fact that I'm on keyboard. That's part of the reason. Okay, so they're both filled up with fuel. So now what we'll do is we'll just come over here. Let's back off out of the way. We'll run back up and get our other semi with the water trailer. Okay, off we go. So the tractor there's got a full load of compost. He's the one that's actually going through and looking after the greenhouses. In fact, that's one of the things that's a bit of a shame. It'd be nice in a way if in the farms we could assign a worker to do a job. So having an AI that's intelligent enough to know where the trigger points are, where the load point is, navigate its way around the farmyard. So basically give a tractor and trailer a task of refill greenhouses with manure. I think that'd be fantastic. I know it's a complex thing to do, but I think it would be an absolutely fantastic addition. Especially when you've got a big farm and you've got lots of work to do. Obviously, there's sometimes where you really don't need it, but by and large, it's just an idea. Now, I also don't know how I'm going to collect the compost. I don't know whether I've got to bring a trailer. Well, I can't bring a trailer. I tried to bring a trailer in before, so I don't know if I've got to bring a conveyor in, or whether I have to use a loader and a bucket. So we're going to have to learn that one together. It's quite funny. We're well and truly into the Beaver Creek series, and we haven't actually done any work with this yet. I'd always been meaning to. In fact, what we've also got to do, in fact, I've just remembered, is we've got to go over and check all our woodwork, all our timber work over the other side. We haven't checked on that for a fair while as well. So that's another job to do. Alright, he's now full. Might swing around in here and give these a top up. Shouldn't require too much. We'll top that one up. And we'll top this one up. There you go. Alright, that's done. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to head on over here, grab this other trailer, empty off the beet pulp. So So just running this on its own, the potato washers, the steamer, and the beet pulper, is almost a full-time job in itself. So even though production-wise, Stevie's maps of late, and Beaver Creek was certainly one of the ones that got all the production stuff added to it, can be a full-time job. And that's why these maps actually lend themselves quite well to a multiplayer series of, well, you've got about 3 to 4 players playing consistently. Certainly does work well. So, and we certainly hope that Steve will be back in Farming Simulator 19 and bring us all back up to speed. I just have to take a quick break for a second, and we'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, where were we? Let's take this truck back in and drop off our beet pulp. Let's put it in our silo for now. Alright. It's got a fair amount of beet pulp stored up now. Now I'm pretty sure we can actually sell the beet pulp and the steamed potatoes as well. I haven't actually looked at it, but I think if we get more than enough stored up, it's certainly an option we have. So we can keep that as a consideration for later on. Trailer back in under here. That's ready for the next load. Alright. Top it back up with some more beets. Okay. Alright. So that's all that done for now. So we've got, what have we got there? 6,000. Another 6,000, we've got 12,000 of the steamed potatoes done, and we've got 6,000 of the washed potatoes ready to go. Okay, alright, we'll come back over here and we'll get this tractor going again and continue filling up our compost. Oops. Go around this way. So we're only using the small Joskin. We've only got the small tractor at the moment, so we don't want to make it too much of a strain on the tractor. There's enough trouble as it is with this load. There's a 60,000 litre capacity trailer, and each of the greenhouses takes 40,000 litres of material, or the equivalent thereof. So one trailer will fill 1.5 greenhouses of the particular fill type. Okay, well, that one's already done. Alright, so just 20,000 to put in this one down the bottom here. So this is the cabbages. Got a bit of manure in that manure spreader, would be nice to be able to utilise. Alright, now we just got the trees to do, the little orchard over here. So we'll stock up again. Yeah, still got a fair bit of stuff in the composter to compost through, so that's okay. 140,000 litres, so that's okay. That'll keep that going for a while. Oops. Need to line that up a little bit better. There we go. All right. This will probably empty most of the compost out of the pile there now. But like I said, we've still got the compost to go collect out of the potato washers. So there's about 40,000, 50,000 litres of it over there at the moment. So still got a fair bit to use. And there's still, we've got 80,000 litres left here. So more than enough for the moment to get all this stuff back up and running again, in relation to compost anyway. Okay, and like last, we'll just give it a little 20,000 litres into this one. And then what we might have to do, we might have to go and buy some manure. And funding wise, we can certainly afford it. But we certainly won't have enough being generated from the pigs. So, although I wonder... No, it's got a buy point. I was just thinking whether we had the processing point over here to create create manure. Anyway, what we're going to do is going to take the this trailer is full of the solid fertilizer, so we're going to go and dump that off into here into the storage pit. Careful we don't run into the shed. Truck's in a little bit of need of some maintenance and a bit of a wash. We've also got all these cotton bales too we need to sell at some point. In fact, what we might do right now is let's just check to see when the best time to sell them is going to be. It doesn't have a listing for cotton. There's beet pulp. It's a fairly consistent price for beet pulp. Steamed potato, similarly. There isn't a particular listing for cotton bales or cotton, which is interesting. There we go, cotton. Okay, so we're coming into the high point price-wise. So, not quite yet. So that's okay. We can hold off a little bit longer. So basically, we're talking about the last 2 days of spring and the first couple of days of summer are the best profiteering margin for our cotton. All right, now we'll leave him there. Now we do need to get some more digestate in there. So we've got a trailer over here waiting for us. Okay. He's going to offload that, fill that back up again. All right, so now we're back over here. Let's go see what we're going to do. So we need to get some manure. And like I said, I think the best way to do it is, this is the separator facility over here. So this is the one that produces manure for us. Now, if we put some straw in there, we should be able to get that going again. So let's go and do that. So we'll go take that Flegel trailer over, fill up with some straw and bring it over, and then start producing some more manure. As you can see, we got the buy point there. We could just buy it, but for the moment, we're not going to worry about that. Now I'll have to move that manure spreader out from the overflow pipe as well. We don't want it to be filling that up. We want to use it so as we can put in the tractor and trailer to get the greenhouses going. Okay, so we're after some straw. It's here somewhere. There it is. Now the straw we can be using for both the separator facility and also the composter. So when we take a load over, if we filled one up, we just top the other up with what's left over. So the straw certainly doesn't go to waste. So of course, for those of you that haven't played any of Stevie's maps and certainly haven't played Beaver Creek, give it a look, check it out. Beaver Creek version 2, I believe, is only available on Stevie's Facebook page. If you can't find it or anything else, just give me a hoy and I'll help you out. A lot of his maps and stuff were on PCSG, but I'm not sure whether this version got uploaded there. I was starting to upload all his newer versions up there, but time's got away from me. So yeah, go and check that out for yourself, and if you can, go and load it and check it out. Sorry, I was just trying to think and watch what I was doing here while I was waiting for to disconnect. I think I've got a towing hitch as well, so I can tow this out of the way without having to go get a tractor. No, I haven't. Alright, so let's go run off and grab a tractor before we start losing too much manure. He's not doing anything. Alright. So we might take the seed hawk down and do some planting. We might, once we move this thing out of the way now, we might do that now, because we've got pretty much everything else running up here as we needed to. I think now it's time to get that seeding done. Alright, so we're pulling him out of the way and we're just going to park him next to the buy point. So as you can see, the separator processor has now started up, so it's pumping out manure for us. We will have to go and get some more digestate for that at some point soon. In the meantime, as much as I don't like doing it with keyboard, we'll take this big guy over there now and get him started. Assuming he is fully loaded with seed and fertilizer. Not quite. Alright, so what we need to do is fill him up. So I need to move him out of the way. Have we got any seed in there? I've got some. Don't know if we're going to have enough. Alright. Now, we're going to just pull this part off and away, and then we're going to go grab this guy. Grab this, and we'll go fill it up. Do that right. Fire that back up. We'll try again. I think we'll have to have the spout out to actually unload from the seed production facility. So we'll just see how we go. There we go. Alright. Is that all it's going to do? Alright, let's try another way. Now I haven't done this. Normally I do get the bags. Might see if we can do it this way. So load him up with some seeds. Oh, there's not enough seeds in there, that's why. Alright, have we got any seeds stored in our silo? Alright, that's going to be a bit of an issue. What we'll do is... well, we'll just take him over and see how he goes. And if we run out of seeds or fertilizer, we'll have to bring a truckload or a trailer load of pallets over. That'll be what we end up doing. Alright, so that was a bit of a waste of time in a way. Alright, so we can line this guy up properly. Alright, I think we should have enough for at least one of those fields anyway. What we're going to do, let me see. What are we going to plant? I think we might do... we were going to do another cotton field. So I think cotton. We'll do cotton on one of them, and then we'll probably do potatoes possibly on the other, maybe. Don't know. But that'll be for the next episode, because we are well and truly over time. So what we will do is we'll head on over there now, and when you come back, we will basically be all but finishing off that. We'll get that started, and we'll just continue on with our work here on Beaver Creek as we push through spring and into summer. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode and you're enjoying the series. And we look forward to seeing you back here very, very soon. And no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care. See you later. Bye.